Disney, leave the memories alone. Listen to the song. This was not the worst Indiana Jones film, not the best Indiana Jones film. It's the best we're going to do though, so just leave it there. We don't need any more. So yeah, Indiana Jones 5. Not a terrible film, not a terrible film. The film was basically about this device that Archimedes invented that could supposedly spot fissures in time. And yeah, Indiana Jones is in possession of one half of the device. The second bit of the device, no one knows where it is. So yeah, Indiana Jones, he wants to destroy the device so no one can use it to change the course of history. This Nazi wants to get the device, go back in time, replace Hitler and win the war for the Nazis. And Phoebe Waller-Bridge's character wants to sell the device. Anyway, film starts off, and in all these big franchises we've got to have these de-aging effects and see what the actors look like when they were younger. And it's mostly shite, and it's shite here. Why are you doing it? Don't do it, it don't work. But anyway, most of the film is about the quest for this device that Archimedes invented. In the course of going after it, Indiana Jones basically gets framed for these two murders because the Nazis kill these two people, and they blame it on Indiana Jones, even though no one saw Indiana Jones commit the murders. There's no real evidence. I mean, get yourself a half-decent lawyer. I think you can beat the case pretty easily, Indy, but whatever. He's got to retrieve the device to clear his name. Anyway, they go to Greece, and we get to see the sexy Antonio Banderas. Never a bad thing when he turns up. Oh, if I was. So they go to Greece, they go to Italy. There's a kid involved, of course, because it's Indiana Jones. They've got to have a kid involved. And the kids, Phoebe Waller-Bridge and Indiana Jones, they sort of, it starts off with Indiana Jones being sort of adversaries with the kid and Phoebe Waller-Bridge, and then over the film they all become mates, and it's nice, it's pretty good, it's pretty funny as well, it's pretty good. So yeah, basically at the end of the film, the Nazis have the device, they're about to go back in time, but they got the calculations wrong, and they end up in ancient Rome, and they get done in. So yeah, Indiana Jones meets Archimedes, and at the time Indiana Jones was going to get divorced from Marion Ravenwood, but then they go back to the 1960s, and now they're not going to get a divorce, and I don't know, time travel might just turn her on. Who knows, they don't really explain it. Nice bit of fan service, and then right at the end we have Indiana Jones retrieve his hat from the washing line, and that's how the film ends. Yeah, a bit of an unceremonious way to end it, really. Bit flat, really. I mean, if you remember the original trilogy, and the ending shot right there is Indiana Jones and his old man on horses riding out into the sunset. That's a way to end the film. That's a way to end the series. Iconic. It looks beautiful. This, just Indiana Jones getting the washing in. I mean, it's a bit underwhelming. But nevertheless, the film was pretty good, Again, I don't think we're going to see a better Indiana Jones film. Leave it here. I mean, there was a few plot holes. I mean, Phoebe Waller-Bridge's character did get onto a plane midway through it taking off in the middle of a storm. Doesn't matter. Let's move past it. This kid, somehow, through verbal instruction alone, learnt how to swim and fly a plane in the same day. Move past it. They don't want to change the course of history, but now the Romans have access to 1960s weaponry and also the remains of a 1960s fighter plane. Move past it. Also, remember the big plot hole from the first Indiana Jones film? Because, regardless of whether Indiana Jones had intervened or not, the Nazis still would have opened the Ark of the Covenant. Well, they do the same plot hole here. If Indiana Jones would have just said to the Nazis, "Oh yeah, knock yourself out, mate, get on with all your going back through time," then the Nazis still would have got the calculations wrong, and still would have got themselves done in. So they do the same plot hole again. Doesn't matter, let's get past it. Still, not a bad film. You're not going to do any better than that. Just leave it there. We don't need any more Indiana Jones films. No more sequels. No more. Don't need a Netflix show. We don't need any more young indies. We don't need any prequels. None of that. Leave it alone. Make a game if you want. I mean, judging by the start of the film, it looks like you already have. Slate of those graphics. So whatever. If you want to do a game, do it. Want to do some magazines, whatever, but no more films. Don't need to see any more films, any more sequels. No more please. Want to do a porn parody? fair enough, I'll watch it, I'll wank to it. Indiana Jones and the Temple of Crystal Skull fucking, whatever, do it if you want to do it, but no more films, leave it here, leave the series there, it's enough, we don't need any more, let's leave it there. Anyway, that was Indiana Jones 5. Not bad.